Oh good, you've showed up. Well, now that I got your attention, this is just a bonus video based on a certain event that occurred in One Piece chapter 1006. And I think a lot of things need to be said right now. I think a lot of y'all have been a little too harsh on a certain bunny mink by the name of Carrot. And to my fellow Carrot stans, some of you, you're in the same boat as them. Now, let's jump right in here because I've been going on the internet, the interwebs, Twitter, social media, whatever you want to call it, and I've been seeing some very unfaithful comments in this character here, Carrot, saying, "Oh, I was expecting Carrot to win, but I mean, if she loses, I don't know what." And after reading 1006, I no longer want Carrot in the Straw Hat crew. Why? Carrot's trash. Sir, please, people, please, can we let me just provide some insight for y'all. Okay? All of a sudden, it's not okay to lose? Have we not seen a Straw Hat crew member take an L before? It's not exactly unheard of, guys. Now, I'm here to tell you that Carrot losing this fight against Charlotte Perospero, it does not hurt her candidacy to become a Straw Hat Pirate in the least. If anything, it helps. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's, what am I saying? What am I saying? It's okay to lose. We have all taken L's before. What's vital is the decision to whether or not to get back up. I seem to remember a certain swordsman by the name of Roronoa Zoro, who was taking an L in the early stages of his association with Straw Hat Luffy. Completely decimated by Hawkeye Mihawk. An experienced pirate, compared to a 19-year-old Zoro who knew little to nothing about how big the world was. That loss hurt him, guys. And after that, he vowed to never lose again. It's about getting back up. You understand me? Brook, before he even joined the Straw Hat crew officially, he's taken an L against Ryuma trying to get his shadow back. He lost. Had to pass it on to Zoro to finish the job. But the job was done. It's okay to lose. Usopp, he's lost, so to speak, when he was trying to hold the line back in Surf Village, trying to protect the village from the Black Cat Pirates, trying to prevent the Black Cat Pirates from entering the village, right? Stood up for what he believed in, got conked in the back of the head with a stone hammer, head bleeding out all over the ground, but he was still talking that shit. Still standing up for what he believed in. Luffy was there and he saw it. He admired his courage. He saw something in Usopp, and what he saw was courage. And by the time everything was over, he said, "Usopp, get on. You're on our crew." Baffling, isn't it? It's okay to take an L, guys. Luffy has taken some L's too. Please let's not forget that. Now, let's switch gears real quick. Let's see. Here's what you guys need to understand here. A lot of y'all probably don't even realize this. Okay? Carrot is a 15-year-old girl who knows nothing about the world. She only thought there was like 5 islands maximum on the entire world, on the entire One Piece global map. An inexperienced warrior who, literally, just like over a month ago, has just set foot off of her island, right? Zoe, when you put her up against a man, Charlotte Perospero, the eldest son of the Big Mom Pirates, captained by an emperor of the sea, 50 years old. Charlotte Perospero is 50 years old. Decades of experience under his belt. Would you think that it was realistic for Carrot to win a fight against a seasoned veteran warrior with a broken devil fruit to boot? Think about that for a second. Would you really have counted it as conceivable? No. You just like Carrot so much that you just wanted to see her win. You could not stand to see her lose. But have you forgotten that Carrot has won fights before? She has proven herself time and time again in Whole Cake Island. She slapped Brûlé and her henchmen. Most of them, right? The only one who was, Chopper was there, but he mostly watched. He took out, the homie, the man, the myth, the legend, Aristocrat, but that was pretty much it. Everyone else, Brûlé slapped. Randolph slapped. That chugga chugga choo choo dude slapped. All by Carrot. She's proven herself already. Slapped Brûlé, a mid-tier officer in the Big Mom Pirates. Check it out. She's clever. She's a warrior. Carrot, y'all sleeping on her. Let's move on. Charlotte Daifuku, one of the triplets. Him, Charlotte Oven, Katakuri. One of the triplets where Katakuri, the goat, is associated with. The triplets. When she debuted Sulong on behalf of the entire Mink tribe, she flexed on Daifuku's entire fleet. Yeah, Brook was there, but narratively, Oda had him go over there as a means for Carrot to get back to the Sunny. Because when she exhausts herself, she was probably not going to make it. She flexed on Charlotte Daifuku, one of the triplets. That's two. Perospero would have been three. It's not. So, based on all the information I've just given you right now, does Carrot really need to go for three? Not really necessary, is it? No, I wouldn't say so. Especially when you consider Carrot's motive. Carrot's motive to fight Perospero was fueled by revenge. A personal vendetta. Now, I'm not entirely against revenge in the first sense of the word. There is a time and place where revenge is justified. But not here, not now. Carrot, there is a war going on. This is much bigger than what you've got going on right here at the entrance. Lives are at stake. This isn't just about you. What you're doing right here has nothing to do with what's going on back there. Your friends need you. Now it's fine that you protected Marco because he was about to get shot in the head. That's fine. But here's where you messed up, Carrot. Why you were continuing the fight. Let's go back to 995, chapter 995. Carrot and Wanda arrive on the scene, pull up on him, and says, "So this is the one who killed Pedro." Carrot said, "Yes, that's right. If it weren't for him." And here's where it began to hit it for me. Perospero said, "That idiot blew himself up. You're taking it out on the wrong person." And I said, he's right. And it was at that moment where I said, you know what? All of a sudden I'm not entirely interested in seeing, the battle this fight turn out the way we would expect it to. Because if Carrot were to win, in the grand scheme of things, what would it solve? Nothing. There's still a war going on. Right? It has become clear to me that Carrot has not completely gotten over Pedro's death. Because she's fueled by revenge. It's over with though, Carrot. Pedro is gone. What you really need to realize is that if Pedro did not do what he did, you guys would still, you guys would have been swept. If Pedro didn't do what he did, Chopper would have died. I mean, Brooke may have died? I don't know. Died again? He's already dead. Brooke's ability is weird. I can't really put him on the same category as Chopper, but Chopper definitely would have died. A gruesome death, by the way that Perospero described how he would kill him. But no, Pedro did what he had to do to ensure the Straw Hat Pirates get at least 1 inch further than where they were. Every little inch helps, and it did. Now, like I said, if Carrot did win, wouldn't have really solved anything towards the main plot. Carrot's story was still being told, it was just put on pause until that moment where Perospero showed up. Oda could have had any member of the Big Mom Pirates board that island. It had to be Perospero because he had to give Carrot someone to fight. He needed to give her some more value. It's okay to lose because if you win a fight, if you're the protagonist, if you win a fight, that's nothing special. You're the protagonist. You're supposed to win. Feel what I'm saying on that? Think about it. But if you lose, that's something different. That adds a little more depth to your character. It does. Now, what Carrot needs to realize is Pedro is gone. Now, this takes me back to a certain moment when Luffy recently lost his brother. And he could not process it, he would not accept it. Jinbei had to come over there and bring him to his senses. Luffy, stop marinating on the things that you lost and focus on the things that you still have. Carrot needs to move on from what she's lost, accept what she's lost, Pedro, and focus on the things that she has. New friends. Now let's say that it went this way instead. Instead of Carrot saying, "That's right, if it weren't for him, Pedro would still be alive." That's where she was going. That's what she was going for. But instead she says this: "You already took someone away from me. Why are you here?" Perospero would reply, "When we say that we were taking Straw Hat Luffy's head, that we would follow him to the ends of the earth, we meant it." So Carrot may say, "So it's not enough for you to take Pedro away from me. Now you want to take away Luffy?" Right? Carrot needs to realize that she has someone new to fight for. Someone who she still has, who has given her shelter, who has made her feel wanted, safe. When Carrot lost Pedro, when she lost Pedro, the Straw Hat Pirates were still there, y'all. They made her feel safe. Jinbei was there to remind her and say, "Pedro wants us to keep moving forward." Jinbei said that. This adds more depth to her character, y'all. If Carrot actually did, by some stroke of a miracle, win, well, it wouldn't have been a miracle, all they had to do was move the clouds away, but it was an act of fate that Carrot lost today. Or that day, this day, that fight. Because Carrot needed to learn a lesson. Stop focusing on what you lost. Focus on what you still have, y'all. Now, as I was saying, if Carrot somehow managed to beat Perospero, maybe she would have had a sense of accomplishment right there. Oh, I avenged Pedro's death. I feel like I've reached some sort of closure. Maybe I could go back to Zoe now. Boom. No, you're not going back to Zoe. Your adventure is just starting. In this moment in chapter 1006, she remembered Pedro's words saying, listen, you gotta keep moving forward. Don't go back to Zoe, Carrot. Ain't nothing there for you. You got your new place with your new friends, the Straw Hat Pirates, Carrot. Focus on what you have. Like I said, y'all, it's okay to lose. The Straw Hat Pirates have lost. She's just like them. She has never been more like them at any other time than now. She's lost. This helps her, man. So all you people talking about, oh man, Carrot lost. She doesn't deserve to be a Straw Hat. Who decided that? Who? Wake up. Because a lot of y'all are still reading One Piece like it's Dragon Ball Z. Like all you guys understand are fights and power levels. Knock it off. You guys are acting like all of a sudden, when we come back from the time skip, all of a sudden unnamed rookies are just not good enough. Chopper was 15 once. Look at where he is now. He's about to cure a disease right now, y'all. A virus. Chopper has grown. He ain't the baby no more, man. He's grown. You gotta focus on the growth. The future. Stop focusing on the past and stop focusing on the now. Alright, just because Jinbei is on the Straw Hat crew, that doesn't really set any bars or anything for people to reach. It's okay for someone to be not as strong as Jinbei. All of a sudden, we're only taking former warlords of the sea. We're only taking the offspring of the world's strongest beast, the world's strongest creature in the verse. That doesn't make sense. It is okay for no-named warriors to be in the Straw Hat crew. Carrot, she's classic Straw Hat material because she's a no-named warrior, just like the original OG Ace Blue crew. Nobody knew who they were. She's classic Straw Hat material, y'all. She is a 15-year-old girl. Stop expecting so much from her. Let her grow. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. No, that's pretty much it. Focus on the future. It's okay to lose. Fellow Carrot stands, you really need to hear this. You really needed to. Anybody else out there who loves Carrot just as much as I do? Be one of the real ones. Get like me. I have never had so much promise in Carrot being a Straw Hat crew than the way I'm feeling right now. It's happening, y'all.